You came from Basketball Wives Miami, and it pretty much seems like all of the girls were against you because of the situation that took place between you and your sister and Shawnee's ex-husband. So tell me, how does it feel to be a part of the Basketball Wives LA versus Basketball Wives Miami?
Being part of Basketball Wives LA has just kind of been like enabling to like exhale. When I was in Miami, I was always walking on eggshells. I felt like I was walking around with a target on my back. So being in LA has just been an amazing experience. Having kind of a hand in the jar and being able to pick out some of the cast members has been really, has kind of like made the experience so much easier. So it's been great. We've had a lot of fun so far.
So you actually love it. You love LA more than you love Miami, basically.
Oh, yeah, any day. And plus, I'm from the West Coast, so it's nice to be home. Nice to be close to home.
Always nice to be home. You're right. So what was it that actually made you leave the season of Basketball Wives Miami?
Matt actually got traded to the Lakers, so we were leaving anyway.
Oh, okay, I got you. Now everyone understands what actually happened, so you was already leaving. So, all right. So do you feel you're much happier filming with LA Wives?
I do. Like I said, it's just been an amazing experience, and knowing majority of the girls on the show, on the show, and already having friendships with them, it just made it that much easier. And we just kind of just hang out, and you get to see different 3D version and different perspectives of relationships and friendships and what we go through. And so it's been fun. It's been really fun.
That's cool. Now, I'm sure that everyone wants to know, now that you are filming in L.A., would you say your relationship with Shawnee is much better than it was?
No, I would just say that I still don't, Shawnee and I we don't have a relationship. Like I said, we're not friends. Like, I haven't talked to Shawnee in almost 2 years, so, but when we see each other, because she lives in L.A. and because she's out here often, we don't, when we run into each other, it's not like we're, kind of staring each other down, throwing daggers. We keep it classy, we keep it cordial, but we just keep it moving.
Always.
So
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. All right. Now, in your own opinion, what would you say is the biggest difference between the Miami and L.A. wives?
I think the biggest difference is just the dynamic of the relationships. That Christy and Jackie Christy have been married for 16 years, so you dive into that relationship and you get to see a little bit more of Matt and I, not only parents, but as a couple. And, you really get to kind of dive in and just see not only the pros, but just the cons of what it takes to be with a basketball player. And, a lot of these women have 10 years with their exes and 3 kids, 4 kids, so you really see, like, the family portion of relationships and, all that drama and moving and all that kind of stuff. So it's just, you get to see the 3D, version. You don't just see opposites sitting around, the table eating all the time. And we're very adventurous. We go paintballing and horseback riding and, we just do all sorts of stuff. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's good. I cannot wait for this season to air. I'm just so excited. Now, speaking of Basketball Wives, is it true that you and your husband met when you were 12 years old?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, I've known Matt since I was 12. I had braces. I didn't know the meaning of jail. I was a mess. But, yeah, and then we kind of, he played for the Warriors, and we ran back into each other when he came back out there, and I was still in college, and, so it was, I've known him for a long time. We have a lot of history, him and I.
That is amazing. Those are, like, the best relationships right there. That's amazing. So, now, Gloria, it seems as if you have the picture-perfect story that all women would die for. So my question to you is, I'm so serious, like, how is your marriage life going for you?
It's good. It's just, like I said, relationships, they aren't a job, but they're work, and we have our ups, we have our downs, and I think that's what I love about this season is that you're really going to kind of see Matt and I, again, like, as parents, kind of having disagreements, going to counseling, so you get to see, like, the real life us, and it's not Leave It to Beaver. Trust me. I will, trust me when I say it is not anywhere close to perfect. We've been together 5 years. We have 2 beautiful boys, and we have worked very, very hard to keep our relationship afloat. Trust me.
Especially due to that he is a basketball player, and there are females that want to be with a basketball player, so I understand.
Oh, absolutely. You already know. And I'm the Lakers, girl. We're fighting them off with sticks, let me tell you.
Right. Now, I see that you have your hands full with the two boys, which are adorable, by the way. But do you plan on having any more children?
Thank you. No, these two are a handful. I'm never gonna say never, but right now I'm they're a handful, and I'm good with these two. now I'm a little girl, but I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, right. He doesn't know me when I was a little girl. I'm like, you don't know, I was mean. I was not a nice person when I was little. So no, for now we're good. We're good with these two.
So we just gotta see what happens in the future in due time. So.
Yeah, exactly. Right. If I do get pregnant, I always tell him. I'm like, it's going to be an accident. Definitely going to be an accident.
You're so serious about this, so I can just hear it. All right, well, you're not filming.
I'm serious, girl.
I see. So when you're not filming for Basketball Wives, what are some of the things that you like to do in your spare time?
I have a lot of little businesses that I've gotten involved in. Coming out to LA has really opened my eyes as far as being an entrepreneur. We have Headbanger Accessories, which there are a few girls in the Bay Area, have started, and they're about earrings, and so I'm working on that with them. And we have, I just invested and I'm on the board now with it's called Hula Girl Rum, and I'm just working on a fitness DVD and writing a book. So I have a lot of little things going on. I'm really excited about 2012. It'll be really exciting.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good look. I'm excited for you, actually. So everybody, you heard her, be on the lookout for her projects that she has coming up. Also, now we all know that you're absolutely beautiful, and I know you hear compliments all day about your beauty all the time. So tell me, growing up, did you have a lot of haters?
Oh, girl, yeah. I get haters now. I think it's funny because people are like, I was all frumpy. When I was in Orlando, I could wear flip-flops. I didn't really care. Man, I got to L.A. and saw these girls. I was like, oh, no, I got to step my game up. I was like, this ain't going to work.
Right.
So I started looking out, and, but, yeah, all the time people are like, oh, that's not her real hair. Oh, no, she got, she went on the surgery table. I'm like, dang, a girl gets in shape, and all of a sudden I got to be fake? I'm like, that's disrespectful. But
I definitely
we get that all the time. But whatever. I feel like if I hug my haters. I appreciate them. They just make me stronger. So I applaud them, and I'm like, well, thank you. I'm like, thank you very much. If you hate on me, if you recognize everything that I'm wearing and what I'm doing, you must really want to be me. So I'll take that.
Right. I definitely understand. So were you a part of the in crowd when you were in school, or did you consider yourself as a nerd?
No, I wasn't, because I played sports. I was kind of in the in crowd. It was just I always had to work with my parents' nightclub when I was in high school. So I was in the in crowd, but I couldn't go to the parties. I only went to a few dances. I never got a chance to go to the football games. So I had a foot in the door, but I wasn't super Miss Popular.
Well, it's all right now because you're popular now on TV and everything.
Thank you. Get it, girl. I know, huh? I should go to my high school. You're going to be like, boom. That's what I'm talking about now.
Right. So back to reality. I know you are all surrounded by cameras all the time, dealing with cameras in your face at all times. So is it hard trying to be natural in front of the cameras, or how do you do this?
I think in the first season, you kind of are you're a little tense. You're walking on eggshells. You're not sure, if they're gonna air everything that you said, So, but now that I've kind of had a few seasons under my belt, I'm a little more seasoned. It's a little natural to be on camera. You kind of it's like a fade in the background after a while, So I think it's a little bit more. It's easier for me now to be natural in front of the camera, but it's hard. It's all this pressure, especially for Matt and I, because everything we do under a magnifying glass. And so we really have to be careful what we say, what we do, how we hold hands. You're like, man, this is crazy. I'm a thinker. I think the kids, all of a sudden I'm like a child abuser. I'm like, come on, man. So it's just tough.
You're right.
To be under constant scrutiny. Yeah, so.
The critics are out there. They are. I definitely understand now. Well, unfortunately, we have come down to the end of our fabulous interview. But before we wrap it up, Gloria, can you tell the callers can you tell the callers what we can expect from the new season on Basketball Wives LA?
Girl, one word, drama, with all capitals. Like I said in the super trailer, all capitals. I sounded so ghetto. That was enough. Anyway, but seriously, this season is going to be hilarious, y'all. I'm really excited about it. I saw the super trailer, and I was even a fan. I became a fan. I was like, oh, what happened next? I was like, no, she didn't. So I'm really excited. I hope everyone can enjoy and appreciate, what we've gone through and what we've allowed you guys to see, because it really is cool. I'm excited for it.
You're making me excited. I cannot wait to the premiere. All right, that sums it up. Everyone, make sure you tune into Basketball Wives LA, which is going to be on VH1. Gloria, do you have any shout-outs that you'd like to give?
Yeah, no, I just like to give a shout-out to Matt, Matt, give a shout-out to my assistant, all the girls on the show. They've been amazing. And make sure you guys follow me at GLORIA GOVAN on Twitter. I try my best to hit my fans back and to follow everybody that I request. So, thank you again. I appreciate you guys. Tune in August 29th, VH1, 8 o'clock.
Absolutely. Well, I definitely appreciate you being on Sparklez Radio, and I'm definitely looking forward to the new season of Basketball Wives LA.
Thank you, Mama. I'll talk to you soon.